Hello, bestie. It's SuCoco, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. I want to jump right in with this reading. Let's channel the energy, what is coming forward. I'm really just picking up this energy of like fresh, new day, ready to take on the world and take on something new, ready for this cold and like snow to melt. There is brand new fiery energy coming forward. You're currently in a place of sitting and waiting, and it's almost like you know where you want to go, or you can see like the potential is limitless, but it just feels as if you're in waiting. There are preparations being made, and what I'm picking up on, it's like these are long term preparations, and it's to build upon your happiness. And it's like intellectual pursuits, financial pursuits. It could even be like a transformational journey, like with getting an education. It's definitely like education, health, wellness, fitness. I'm seeing for a lot of people that you're on like a health journey, and you are, like building the foundation, and it's almost like you're not like fully like just starting. It's something that you've already like made progress on, or like, you know what I mean? Like if you're like on a new sort of like, um, I don't want to say diet because that word can get a little bit messy, but it's like if you're changing the way you eat and you're eating more like whole foods, if you do it for one day, you're already well on your way. Like you've already got the hardest part done. You started, right? So that is the energy that's coming forward, and I'm feeling a lot of just like self-control on your part. You want there's this thing there's this thing coming forward of like there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of heart, there's a lot of emotion, and you're feeling very invigorated to start this journey and to make progress on it. And you understand that it's a long path, but it feels as if you've got a lot of fuel in the tank, that you've been doing a lot of self-reflection, and you're burning away the things that, one, don't serve you, and two, are holding you back in a sense. You've been doing the work, or you're beginning to do the work that is like that introspection that is coming from such a like deeply mature place. Uh-huh. But as you are going down this path of stability, Spirit, Universe, God wants you to be aware, whatever resonates for you, that there is going to be criticism coming into play with this. Anytime you try to better yourself, there's people who almost like awaken because they want to like bring you down. It's this analogy. I was literally talking about this with my younger brother. There's people in our social circle. I always consider it like the crab bucket. Like when there's like a bucket full of like crabs, if one crab tries to come out of the bucket, the other ones will pull them back in. And I was just like talking to my younger brother about certain people who behave like this, and it feels like it's a very adept analogy right now for this situation, where they're the further along this path, even you just saying it, like you've made the commitment in your heart that this is what I'm going to be doing, this is what I'm committing to, and this is where I want to go. But it's almost as if when others hear about it, they want to topple you, they want to like unsettle you, they want to like bring you down a peg, like humble you for trying to like get out of like, like to better yourself. How dare you? Because the energy that is like coming forward for these people is very much like whenever you try to better yourself, it's like, oh, you think you're better than me. It's like you bettering yourself has nothing to do with these very like troubled, hurt, wounded people. But by seeing you do that, it opens that wound of like they may see you as someone lesser than them, and now you're ascending. As they could have always seen you as somebody who is like the energy very much coming forward is they saw you as lesser, so they could have seen you as like naive and like childish, or like any sort of way that they could diminish you is how they were seeing you. And now they're seeing you make progress and ascend, and it's like you're gonna leave them so far behind. That's their fear that's coming forward. That is their like greatest fear uncovered. But it's like leave them aside because like it's not even about them. Like for you, you just need to focus on your growth, your curiosity, and keeping this fun and like vibrant for yourself. These other people can like fade to the background because when you get to where you're going, you will achieve your flowers. Yeah, again, these people are bringing a lot of bickering. They're rallying their forces almost like, let's just use the example of like a weight loss journey. Like the moment you start to like lose weight for your health and it becomes visible, oh, are you getting too thin? Oh my gosh, you're just skin and bones. Like people start saying this weird stuff to you, whereas for you, you feel yourself getting healthier. You know what I mean? Like you are on the path that you are feeling so much better and you're feeling healthier, you're getting better sleep, like it's working out for you, and you still have a ways to go to hit your goals, right, with your fitness. And people could come out of the woodwork and say, oh, you don't want to get too, like that's the energy that's coming forward. So just know and like be aware of it, but there's nothing for you to do about this. Like there's no need for you to fight them and like let it like corrupt your emotions. I just see it as like an oil spill in the water, and it's like it's corrupting. It is like the dilution of it. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's infecting your joy, and don't allow it to do that. Where you just need to move forward with the knowledge that their justice is coming. You can turn a blind eye to their stupidity, their dumb ish, and just focus on you right now. Close the door and be like, have the strength inward and get the support from the people who support you. There are people where it's like, honestly, your biggest strength is you and your ability to just ignore this stupidity, because know that their comeuppance is coming. Like they're gonna be like, there is nothing they can do or say or anything to derail you. Anything, like, especially even if you're like on a wealth journey, if you're starting a small business, and you know what I mean, like they could I just see people, like, oh, they think they're somebody, oh, did you see their business, and like joking about any sort of failure or any sort of turbulence or any sort of hiccups you may be having at the initial startup. And then when your thing takes off and you're making all this money, they come around like, oh, do you have a job for me? Oh, you should just hire me to be your friend. And it's like, but weren't you just over there like talking all this mad ish about me, and now you want me to like, no, it's not going to work out that way. I saw you when you were a snake, and I still see you as a snake. And so when you're too preoccupied with your own business to give them any worry, any mind, that's when things are going to flourish. And this path that you're on, this undertaking, it's going to become like second nature. This is going to become your main, like it will be integrated as who you are. So for those of you who are pursuing like money, wealth, business, you are going to become this type of person that is like Midas touch energy. For those of you in like a weight loss journey, you're just going to become like this is the person you become. Like you're going to be a fit person. For me personally, I've been on a weight loss journey, and I've been on like a health journey. And I can tell you, when I first started, every day for a month, I told myself I'm going to go walk on my treadmill every day for a month. I've been doing it so much now, I don't think about it. And the days I don't go, at least for like a 1 hour walk, or like, you know what I mean, try to get my 10,000 steps in, I don't feel good. And it's like, it's so who I am now that I try to walk at least 10,000 steps. And so it's a confirmation that this will become a part of you, that you're going to be able to let go. And yeah, there's gonna come a time for you to put down your sword. You do not need to do anything. You simply need to stay focused inwardly, know and understand like this is like your project you're working on, this path you're going down. It is like divinely protected, but I also feel as if like divinely orchestrated. Like the inspiration to do this is you serving like and honoring like your inner child or God, or I mean the universe, whatever resonates with you. And in that like bond you've made with yourself, there's like divine protection. I just see angels coming down and protecting this. So like there's no need for you to worry, because everything that these external like people, like all this external animosity is gonna come and bite them in the butt. Like no weapon made against you will prosper. That's what's really coming forward for me. And it's like these people will be like binding themselves. Whenever they try to do anything against you, it is against themselves. Their reputation will be tarnished. Because it's like once you start achieving and making progress, and you are guaranteed to make progress, the reason why this like part of the message is coming in so strongly is the only thing that can deter you is you. If you allow these people to get in your head, to get in your ear and like infect your mind, and kind of like they're like dripping poison in your ear, and you're like, oh, maybe I can't do it. That is the wrong energy. They want to derail you because they want things to stay exactly as they are. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to like all of a sudden have this amazing business, or like totally transform yourself and your health and your wellness. No, they want you to stay small. They want you to live under their foot, is pretty much what I'm seeing. That it's for their benefit that you stay small. But you're meant for so much greater, and you're meant for so much more. But just really know that you are so divinely protected. And the last part of this puzzle for the like here and now is to really kind of take a hard look at your shadow and your ego. The message that's coming forward in regards to your ego, it's kind of like those beliefs of like, oh, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not so-and-so. Those are just a story your ego is telling yourself. The ego is so fragile. The ego is the shadow that is created by our inner light. And that's just its nature. The ego fights so hard to like for its existence. The truth of who you are is not your ego. The ego wants to bind itself to what you're doing, to like to titles in your life. But when you like let go and you just allow yourself to be yourself and be like limitless, titleless, and just like, okay, this is who I am, the ego just vanishes. And it's fighting so hard to cling for dear life. It's like it'll do anything to like live in the darkness, but you light a candle and it's dead. Like the knowledge, the truth of who you really are is what kills that insecurity. It's what kills that like imposter syndrome. Because you've got all the tools at your disposal. And if you don't, simply ask. Ask and you will receive. The universe will send you aid. God will send you help for what you cannot do. It will be provided. You are in a very powerful place right now where it's like you're finally able to like wield your own power, and like you don't even realize how powerful you are. You're simply awakening to it right now. There's just so much good coming. Okay. Yeah, it's an end. It's a burning away of this insecurity, of this boredom, of things like feeling like things have come to an end for you to take on this new beginning. It's almost like you want to let go of everything that happened before, and you're moving into like much, much better, happier, like better things. And there is also a message coming forward is when you're standing in your own power and truly in love with yourself, so in love with yourself, no one can say a bad word about you to you. That is when there is this surge of like romance energy, romantic energy. It's like people are able to see your light and they're so drawn and mesmerized by it. But it's like, for those of the collective who've almost like been unlucky in love, or it's almost like you see other people like having these like whirlwind romances, and you've always kind of felt like I'm meant to have like a fairy tale romance, or like I'm meant to be like why hasn't it worked out for me? But deep down, you feel as if, like, oh, like, I want to have, like, a Disney romance. Just know the more you stand in your power and the more you stand in your light, you pull that in for you. There's a reason why that desire, that hope, that dream was like embedded so deeply within you, because the people that come at you romantically with the wrong energy, it feels wrong. You're like, okay, great, they're not my person. Next, move it along, because the right person is gonna come correct. But that's kind of like further down the road. We just need to focus on you standing in your power, doing your necessary work. So, with all of that being said, bestie, I'm very excited for you. I am thrilled that this is coming forward for you. I love you so, so much. And until next time, mwah, 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 bye.